Assalamu alaikum friends, and welcome to my series of Madina book 2 lesson number 13. This is a very easy lesson, very small lesson, doesn't have any conversation here as usual that you find in Madina book 2. But in this lesson, you're going to learn how to use present tense in a sentence. And in order to learn that, you need to understand the table of fail mudare or present tense. And you have to learn the structure of the mutakallim, the mukhatib, and the ghayab. In this lesson in Madina book 2, you can see in lesson number 13, there is a table and they have given the table of the ghayab, and in this table they have only included one for the single male, the other for the single feminine. And the same way in mukhatib also, or you can say in English as the second person, one for the male singular, the other for the singular feminine. And for the mutakallim, we have ana and nahnu. As usual, we have two damirs in mutakallim, but they have not included in between the plural and the muthanna ones, so that you don't get confused. But inshallah, I will show you the table that has the plurals and the musanna also, and it will be easier for you if you start learning about the plurals and the musanna now, because in Madina book 3 it will get difficult if you don't understand it now. So inshallah, I'll show you my whiteboard where I have put the picture of the table of fail mudare. Let's see that first. Well, I have these divided into the mutakallim ones, then the mukhatib, then comes the mukhatib, the second person, and then comes the ghaib. So, in order to understand this table, let's start from the beginning, little by little. Let's first do the mutakallim ones. So, I'm going to do the mutakallim one. So in mutakallim, we have always there is two damirs in the mutakallim. So in the mutakallim, we have ana and nahnu. And in the fail mudare, as you know now that in fail mudare, we have four letters that is called anaitu. If I can write it down. Four letters that is called anaitu. They are put together in order to learn it, to be easier to memorize, anaitu. So the anaitu, the alif of anaitu represents ana. Then the noon represents the nahnu. And then the ya represents the whole of the ghayab group, and the ta represents the whole of the mukhatib group, and we will come to that inshallah after the mutakallim. So first of all, the two letters alif and noon, they represent alif for ana and noon for nahnu. Okay, so whenever you see a present tense, first of all, for example, there is a present tense here of alu. You see the alif marked in blue is the harf anaitu. So now most of the students, they do mistake here. They understand that this alif is the damir. No, it is not the damir. It is just a letter that represents a fail mudare. By seeing it, you know that it is a fail mudare and that it is representing ana. And now, by seeing the noon in blue color, you understand this is for nahnu. Now, one may ask, where is the damir? Always know that the damir comes after the fail. And now, when you see this fail of alu, okay, the first proof that it is a present tense, you have seen the fail, the harf mudare alif representing ana. And fa'ala is our fail. Okay, we saw the fail also, but where is the damir? Damir, as I said, it comes after the fail. So, do you find a damir after the fail? No, there is no damir attached to a fail here. So, where is the damir? Whenever you come across a fail like this, you have your fail mudare, you have your fail, but you don't find a damir attached to it after it. then know that your damir is hidden inside the fail called damir mustatir. تقديره أنا. That's how you do the Arab in the Arabic. تقديره أنا means representing the أنا. And this ana, the pronoun, is hidden inside this fail. So remember, our first hidden pronoun in fail mudare is ana. So I will mark a star mark here. We have the first hidden pronoun here in the fail mudare. And remember, in fail mudare, we have five hidden pronouns, two from the mutakallim group. So first one we have here. Second one is from the nahnu. As you see, there is the noon harf mudari. Then we have our fail. Where is our damir attached? We don't find any damir, so know that the damir is hidden inside this fail and called damir mustatir taqdiruhu nahnu. So our second hidden pronoun is from the nahnu, and we both the hidden pronoun that we get now is in the mutakallim. Remember that in the mutakallims we have two hidden pronouns. Now let's come to the mukhatibs. Okay. Now let's come to the mukhatib group. Now we have our mukhatibs. Let's see. This is our mukhatib. Now remember, mukhatib group is, how will you recognize it is from the mukhatib? The letter ta. First of all, what you will see, the letter ta preceding. It is a prefix to the fail mudare. This ta you will see all along in the mukhatib group. The ta represents the mukhatib group, and it is only a letter representing the fail mudare. And now let's see. First of all, in anta we have ta, the harf fail mudare. Then we have the fail harf mudare. Where is our damir? If we don't find any damir attached after the fail, remember it is hidden inside the fail. Our damir mustatir is anta. Taqdiruhu anta. So this is our third hidden pronoun. This is our third hidden pronoun. We have only one hidden pronoun in the mukhatib group. Remember, let's revise. We have two hidden pronouns in the mutakallim group, and that is from ana and nahnu, and we have now third hidden pronoun from the mukhatib, that is the from anta. So we have this third hidden pronoun, and rest of the four pronouns, it's you can clearly see the damir attached after the fail. So let's see. So now here we come to anti. And here also the prefix is ta. This tells you it is the fail mudare and the mukhatib group. And then we have the fail. Fa'ala. We have the fail. So now one may ask, where is the damir? So the red here, the ya here, red in red, all the letters in red here are marked. They are the damirs and they have names. These damirs have names. And now you can see the damir visible attached after the fail as a suffix. You can visibly see them. So they are no more hidden. So they are now, and this ya has a name, and this is a special ya called ya mukhatiba. And this ya mukhatiba, damir, is only and only used for feminine singular. Remember, this is very important point about the ya mukhatiba, known as ya mukhatiba. Now they are all visible. So the first damir you learned here for the feminine singular is the ya mukhatiba. And I will come to noon now. When I finish all the other damirs, then I will come to the noon. Antuma. And this damir is for dual and it is used for male and female both. Remember, always remember, in mukhatib we use only one damir for the dual and it is used for both male and female. So we have one dual damir in mukhatib. Now let's see. We have fail mudare, harf fail mudare ta, representing mukhatib. And we have the fa'ala, the fail. Where is our damir? So the red alif is our damir. Remember, the alif represents the duality. That's how this damir also representing the duality, means two persons. And it is called aliful musanna or aliful ithnain. Both you can call it. This alif has its name. It is called aliful musanna or aliful ithnain, representing two people. This can be used for the female. This can be used for the male in the mukhatib second person group. Antum. Now we come to plural male. Now, in this, the ta is representing the present tense and mukhatib group. So it shows two things. First of all, it is a present tense, and the second it shows is the mukhatib group. Now we have the fail fa'ala. Now this wow, the red color wow, is representing the male plural, and it has a name. It's called wow al jama, and it shows male plurality. Antunna, this is feminine plural. Now see, the same ta is representing, showing two things, the mukhatib group and the harf mudare for fail mudare. Fa'ala, we have the fail, and now the noon with fatha is coming as a damir, and this is a special damir, just like ya mukhatiba. As I told you, this ya mukhatiba is only used for feminine, but single feminine. Same way, this noon fatha is a special damir. It is only used for feminine but plural. Remember, for single feminine, ya mukhatiba, and for the feminine plural, we have noon fatha. So it has a special name called noonun niswa. From niswa, you will know that it is only for the feminine plural. Now one may ask, noon fatha, all these verbs also has noon fatha. All these three verbs have noon fatha, just like this noon niswa, which is a damir. How am I going to recognize that this noon fatha is not a noon niswa, but other noon? So be very careful in recognizing noon niswa. If I'll just rub this off, you will see the difference. And I'll change the color. I'll take an orange color here. So when you come across the Nunun Niswa, remember to check the previous letter. There will be always a sukun on the previous letter. When you will see a Nun Niswa, check the previous letter. It should have a sukun. It comes always with a sukun. The previous letter will always be with a sukun. So this is one of the most important point to recognize the Nunun Niswa. Now coming to other three noons here. This is with noon fatha, this is with noon kasra, and again this is with noon fatha. What are all these noons? These noons are called noon extra or noon zaida. It is called noon azaida. And it doesn't have any Arab in the sentence. Doesn't have any Arab. You can just call it as noon zaida. And these present tense, when they add up with the jazm tool for lam, when they add up with the tool of jazm, what happens with these three verbs? What happened to the noon? They get deleted. They don't have any work, so sometimes they get deleted when they are added with the tool of jazm. For example, lam taf ali. Here the noon gets dropped. Whenever you attach a tool of jazm, the noon gets dropped or deleted. So it becomes taf'ali. Same way, lam taf'ala, the noon gets dropped. Lam taf'alu, the noon gets dropped. So these are the cases of the five afalul khamsa. So when if you know the five afalul khamsa, they are the special cases. Whenever they get attached with a jazm a particle, the noon gets deleted. When they are attached in the idafa, if the noon gets deleted. So that is with the jama muzakkar salim and all. But when you come with the fail, the noon gets deleted as soon as the jazm tool comes, or soon as the nest tool comes. And what about this noon niswa? This is a damir. It cannot get deleted in any position in a sentence. So this is a damir. It remains as it is. So these are the most important points that I have told you about the noon in niswa and all these noons. Now let's see the ghayabs. Now coming to the ghayabs, we have, now remember we have two duals in ghayabs. In mukhatib, we had only one dual that was used for both male and female. But here in the ghayabs, as the person is not in front of you, so you need to use the damirs differently for male and female in order to distinguish to whom or about whom you are talking. So, for example, if you're talking about your friend who is not present with you, and you're talking to a third person, I mean, the person, to a person where your friend is not present, and you're talking about your friend. So, you are going to distinguish, use a fail with a damir that tells you that you are talking about a female friend or a male friend. So let's see. In the ghayabs, we have single male and the single female. So now remember in the mutakallims, as I can show you here, in the mutakallims, we had two hidden damir. Mukhatib, we had one hidden damir. Altogether, we had three now. And coming to the ghayabs, we have two. One for the male, singular ghayab, and then the feminine singular ghaib. In the ghaibs, we have two hidden damirs. So how will you know? The same way, when you see the ya, letter ya, as I told you, the ya represents the ghaibs. So you see the ya, leaving this, I will explain this later. The ya here, the ya here, and the ya here. And these two, remember, the ta here and the ta here. Why they are using a ta in the ghayab group, I'll come to that later. But first of all, let's see this. Let's see this. Huwa, the ya is harf mudari, telling you two things. It is for present tense and it is from the ghaibs. We have the fail fa'ala. Where is the damir? As usual, if you don't find the damir, know that it's hidden in the fail. It's damir mustadir. Taqdiruhu huwa. So this is our fourth hidden pronoun. Then coming to here, the ta. Now in the ghaib, if you use the ya for the feminine also, these two will look similar and you won't be able to distinguish between the male ghaib or the female ghaib. So in order to differentiate, the ya has been removed and ta has been taken here to show the femininity. That's why the ta letter came back in the ghaib for feminine singular. And the same way, we have the harf mudare here and fa'ala, but we don't have the damir here. So it is hidden, damir mustatir, taqdiruhu here. So this is our fifth hidden pronoun. So in present tense, we have five hidden pronouns. So now you know, two from the mutakallim, one from the mukhatib, and two from the ghaib. Now coming to the huma and huma for male and female. First we'll do the male ones. Mudhakkar. Yaf. So for the male, you will find the letter ya, just like yaf'alu. So yaf'al, we have the fail, we have the harf mudare, and what about the mudhakkar dual? The aliful ithnain comes back here also. And the damir name is aliful ithnain, same. Now coming to the muannas, the structure of the fail is the same, just the ta has come instead of the ya. As I told you, you need to distinguish between the male and female. So in order to distinguish that you are talking about a feminine dual, the ta has been taken here and ya has been removed. So we have the ta harf to show the femininity, and the fail and the aliful ithnain, it's the same to show you the duality. So in this field for the huma muannath, we have two things telling us. The ta for the feminine dual in the ghayab, and the aliful muthanna showing you two people. So one may say this may look very similar like the one in the mukhatib. Yes, it is similar like the one in the mukhatib, but in a sentence you will have some clue to find out that this tafalani is being used for the ghayab to female. So there will be some clue, and inshallah when we do the exercises in the lesson number 13, you will be able to understand how you can find out that this tafalani is being used for the ghaib. Now coming to the male plural, as you see, the ya showing the male and the ghaib, and waw al jama, the same damir, same name here, and you can see yaf'aluna. The only difference is from taf'aluna, it's yaf'aluna, the harf mudari. Then coming to the feminine plural, now one may ask, why not ta? Why aren't you taking ta here just like the tafalani or the tafalu here in the ghaibs? Why aren't we taking the ta here? Why the ya has come back since it is being used for the feminine plural in the ghaib? Why? Because we have a special damir noon niswa showing you the feminine plurality. So we don't need the letter to show or to distinguish between the feminine or the male. So that's why the ya remains intact. The ya is not changed to ta. So ya is still there. We have the fail, and the noon fatha tells you the feminine plural. And how do you distinguish? It's a noon niswa. Check the previous letter, the sukoon will always be there. So it's known as Noon Niswa. So the name of the damirs are similar that you did in the mukhatib, just that the letter harf mudare has changed. But remember, in the ghaibs, as soon as the feminine singular comes and the feminine dual, remember feminine singular and the feminine dual, the ta comes just to distinguish between the male and female. Remember, harf mudare is in blue color and damir file is in red color. Now let's go back to the lesson. Inshallah, it will be very easy for you to understand. So now we start the lesson, and there are columns. Here the rows, let's see. The first one they have given as ghayab mudhakkar and ghayab muannath. So hamidun yadhhabu. So now you understand ya harf mudare and yadhhabu. Where is our damir mustatir? Hidden inside. Remember, ghayabs we have huwa and hiya hidden in it. So the damir, the file is hidden. You can say damir mustatir taqdiruhu huwa. For aminatu tadhhabu. So you can see this ta is there. Now you understand why ta is there. It may look similar like the mukhatib, but you should know. And how do you know that this tadhabu is being used for feminine ghaib? Because Amina name has been used. And in order to understand that it has, as I told you, that there will be a clue in a sentence, that's how you will know that this particular fail tadhabu is being used for the ghaib feminine singular right now, and not for the male mukhatib, just like in the mukhatib anta tazhabu. So there is no name for the male singular. There is a name for feminine singular. So you know this is being used for the feminine singular in the ghayab. So this is your clue. Aminatu. Now this is for the jama. Hamidun wa Aliyun wa Hashimun yadhabuna. More than two means it's plural. So that's why the plural vowel jama is coming. And what is the name of this damir? It's vowel jama. And remember, in Arabic, you don't say Hamidun, comma, Aliyun, wa Hashimun, just like in English. There should be a wa and wa added. Now, Aminatu wa Maryamu wa Zainabu yazhabna. The ya is intact. Ba with sukun, nunun niswa. That's how you know. Ba with sukun, nunun niswa. Let's see the mukhatib. In the mukhatib, we have mudhakkar, muannas, single, male and female, plural, male and female. Anta tadhhabna. Antum tadhhabuna. So it's very easy. This is mukhatib. You can see the ta here intact. Antunna tadhhabna. The ta for the mukhatib and habna nunun niswa with ba sukun. You can check the previous letter. Sorry, I missed anta. Anta tazhabu. So you can see tazhabu and tazhabu is similar, but how you recognize it's ghayab for feminine singular? The clue, Amina, the name of Amina. You're not mukhatib, but you're saying about Amina that she went. But here you will say it is mukhatib. Why anta? You're using the damir anta. This is your clue that you're mukhatib to a male singular. Anti tazhabina, the ya mukhatiba. This noon is extra as noon zaida. Mutakallim, ana azhabu. The alif is representing the ana. And where is our damir? It's mustatir. تقديره أنا. نحن نذهب. Where is the damir? It's تقديره نحن. Hidden inside damir mustatir. So I think it's clear now for you. Now let's do the exercise here. Akmil al-jumal al-atiya. Akmil is to complete jumal al-atiya, the following sentences. Biwad'i fail, by putting the fail dhahaba fil mudari, means in the mudari form. Ba'da isnadihi means after its form, different forms that you've just learned in the table. Ila damir al-munasib, attached with the suitable damir. So let's see how are you going to fill in the verb dhahaba with the correct form structure of the fi'l with the correct damir. So in order to do that, always read the sentence and you will get your clue. So in this sentence, fi ayyi sa'atin dash ila al-jami'ati ya Aishatu. This is your clue. Ya harf nida is your clue. What type of damir you're going to use? Either you're going to use mutakallim or mukhatib or the ghayab. So when there is a mukhatib damir, there will be a harf nida. Harf nida tells you that you are going to use a mukhatib damir. For whom you are going to use a mukhatib damir? You are mukhatib to Aisha. You are talking to Aisha. She is a girl or feminine and she is a singular. So just reshuffle the table. You have to go to the mukhatib and to whom? The feminine singular. So you're going to take anti, and what should be the structure with the dhahaba? Remember first, the ya mukhatiba, the ya harf nida tells you the mukhatib. So what is the letter harf mudare? Ta. First thing, okay. Then what is the fail? The ha ba. It is a fail. And now, what is the damir for anti? As you know, you're talking to a female singular, ya mukhatiba. Okay, so addition of ya mukhatiba and addition of noon extra. So what is our fail? Taz, join them. Tazhabina. Tazhabina. So this is our fail. So you are going to add tazhabina. So that's how you will form your fail, the structure of the fail. What will be the next one? Let's see. At-tullabu. Now this is your clue. Tullab is male and it is plural. And are you mukhatib? Did you find any ya harf nida here? So harf nida, if it's there, know that you need to search your damir from the mukhatib. If there is no harf nida, remember you are talking about people who are not in front of you. They are ghayab. So tulab is not in front of us. We are talking about some students. They are not in front of us. So, الطلاب dash إلى الملعب بعد الدرس. So now we have our fail. Okay. So now where should we go? Which group? We are not mukhatib in this sentence. We are not talking about ourselves or not talking about male plural, us. So tulab, they are not present. So we have to go to the ghayabs. Ghayab, male plural. So what is the damir for male plural? And what is the harf mudari, the prefix ya? Ya plus dhahaba. And then we have vowel jama and the extra noon. So now the extra noons is we have to take for the afalul khamsa. Remember we have three afalul khamsa, we have five afalul khamsa and three from the mukhatibs and two from the ghaibs. So now we have to form yes ha buna. Yadhabuna. So there you have your the fail structure. Yadhabuna. That's how you're going to form the correct form of the fail dhahaba present tense. So now let's see the other ones, how we are going to do. So now let's see, I have done all the answers here. أنا dash إلى السوق يوم الجمعة فقط. So there is your clue, أنا. So if you see the pronoun أنا, remember we are going to do from the mutakallims, and with the fail ذهب you need to attach the prefix حرف مضارع أنا from أنيت أذهب إلى السوق. متى dash لزيارة المدير يا إخوان. This is your clue. يا حرف نداء, straight over go to the mukhatib. إخوان, another clue. Go to the إخوان, it is a male plural for brother. So تذ, and remember we are going to do the mukhatibs. تذهبون, the letter ta. Now, ummi, this is your clue. Now, this is something that you should understand here. The question arised before that how you're going to distinguish that this verb is going to be used for feminine singular. As I said, there will be a clue in a sentence. So, our clue is ummi. So, you are saying my mother went to the hospital. So, you are telling about your mother. Your mother is not present in front of you. So she is ghaib. And moreover, in this sentence, you didn't find ya harf nida. So remember that this is being used for the feminine singular. This is your clue. This is not being used for male singular mukhatib. الداش إلى المكتبة كل مساء يا بناتي. This is a clue. يا حرف نداء, straight over to مخاطب group. بنات is the plural of feminine plural. So the ta مخاطب and نون النسوة. Remember, check the ba, the previous letter with sukun. تذهبن. لما لا dash إلى المطار معنا means with us. Ya Abbas. So this is your clue. Ya harf nida, mukhatib, Abbas, male singular. So tadhhabu. So this tells you the tadhhabu is being used for male singular. Ummi, this is the clue, tells you tadhhabu is being used for the feminine singular. Nahnu. The moment you see nahnu, remember to use the noon, the noon from the nahnu. بحرف أنيت نذهب إلى الجامعة بالسيارة الأجرة. أجرة means is the taxi. Abi, so the father is not present. You're talking about your father. He is absent. And then go back to the ghayabs, the ya, yadhhabu. So this is the difference. Akhawati. So this is akhawat, the plural of female sisters. Now remember, there is a slight change here. Akhawati and ikhwan. Both are different. Yadhhabna. So here the ya is intact with noonun niswa, and there is a sukun on the previous letter, that is ba. Ila al madrasati bil hafilati. So this is your clue. Akhawati. And you're talking about the sisters who are not present in front of you. Question 2. أكمل الجمل الآتية. Complete the following sentences بوضع فعل مضارع, by putting the فعل مضارع مناسب في الفراغ, means the suitable فعل مضارع in this empty spaces. A dash لغة العربية يا سيدي. So this سيد is for male singular. This is a clue. What kind of verb can you use and from which group? From mukhatib, mutakallim. Ya is our clue, mukhatib, and Sayyid is single male. So let's stick to the mukhatib male singular. A dash. So do you know the language? So what will be your verb? Arifa. Arifa. So what will be the structure? Um, the male singular from mukhatib. أتعرف. تعرف. This star representing the male singular مخاطب. نحن, this is a clue. كرة القدم football كل مساء. نحن, what do you do with the كرة القدم? لاعبة. So what will be the structure? نلعب. The noon نلعب. أفي مهاجر الجامعة, the hostel of the university or university hostel. يا إخوان, this is a clue. So plural, male and مخاطب. So أفي مهاجر الجامعة يا إخوان. What can you use here? أفي جامعة مهاجر الجامعة. What are you going to use here? أفي مهاجر, let's see. في مهاجر الجامعة تسكنون. So we are using sakana. Sorry, sakana. Sakana means to live. So what will be the structure? تسكنون. Ta, there will be ta, تسكنون. تسكنون. يا إخوان. التجار داش دكاكينهم في الساعات التاسعة. So he will open فتح. So it's open. What will be the structure here? التجار. So are you مخاطب? No. This is a clue that we are talking about the traders. So we will use the غايب. يفتحون. تجار is plural for تاجر. So يف. So our harf mudari will be yaf, representing the ghaib. Yaftahuna. Yaftahuna. So this will be our structure of the fi'l. Let's do more examples here. Dash al-mudarrisu. So here, dash al-mudarrisu ad-darsa ala saburati. So what can you put here? He can write, yes. So you are not mukhatib. Let's go to the ghab. Yaktubu. Yaktubu ala saburati. He's writing the lesson on the blackboard. Akhawatu Hamzata means the sister of Hamza. Bil Jamiati. What can you write here? What can you use the fail here? They study. So you are not mukhatib. Stick to the ghaib. Yad Rusna. Remember, the scene will have a sukun and noon fatha. This is the noonun niswa. Yad Rusna. Ana dash Qur'ana kulla sabahin means Ana. This is a clue talking about myself. So Ana aqra'u. أقرأ أنا أقرأ في أي محطة station. In which station are you going to get down? Ya Sayyidi. So this is a clue means single male and your mukhatib. So tanzilu. 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 In which station you will get down? أختي dash ثلاثة لغات. So you are not mukhatib. So stick to the ghayab. So, أختي, my sister knows 3 languages. So, what are you going to use for knowing? تعرف, تعرف. Same, تعرف. And this is your clue. أختي, single feminine. And this fail is being used for the feminine singular. من أي إذاعة? Radio. إذاعة radio. From which radio? أخبار يا فتيات. So young girls, فتيات, young girls. أخبار, news. You hear. So you are mukhatib. This is a clue. To young girls, that means feminine plural. So what are you going to use? تسمعنا. So the previous letter will have a sukun, tasma'ana, and ta representing the mukhatib, tasma'ana. So this is our fail structure. Question number 3, Sahih al-Jumal al-Atiya means you need to correct all these sentences. What is wrong in these sentences? Let's see. First one, Ya Maryamu, this is your clue. Whom are you mukhatib to? To female singular. Remember the damir for female singular mukhatib. Ata'arifu, is it correct? This structure of verb, is it correct for Maryam? No. Why? Because there is no ya mukhatiba here. Ta'arifu is used for male singular. So now you need to check this, and this is a wrong structure. It should be ta'arifina, ta'arifina with the ya mukhatiba noon extra. Ta'arifina. رقم هاتف المدير means the telephone number of the مدير. يدخلون الطلاب الفصل قبل دخول المدرس means they entered the fasl before the entering of the teacher. So is this right? يدخلون الطلاب. So actually in Arabic sentence we don't use the plural form of structure when you start a sentence with a fail. When you start a sentence, the fail should always be for singular. So you can't use for the jama, even though your file is plural. Our file, this, if you remember the structure of the Arabic Jumla failure, first we have the fail, then we have the file, and then we have the maf'ulun bihi. So remembering this formula, as I always teach, yadkhuluna, only the structure is wrong. The fail should not be used plural if you start a Jumla failure with a fail. It should always be singular. So, yadkhulu. Yadkhulu. This is actually the rule of Arabic grammar when you make a sentence, start a sentence, especially the Jumla failure. You cannot use the plural form of fail even though your file is plural. At-tullab. See? Tullab. The file is plural. Even though you're going to use the singular form of the fail. At-tabibat yakhrujuna. So your sentence should be yakhrujna. Since it's the ghaibs, we are not mukhatib. Yakhrujna. Yakhrujna at-tabibat. Or you can say yakhrujna at-tabibat. من المستشفى في الساعات 1. يجلسن الطالبات. So الجدد في الصف الأخير. So is this يجلسن correct? الطالبات. Yes, it is correct. Yajlisna. But when the sentence starts, it does not, you should not use the plural form. It's yaj, um, it's tajlisu. Remember, a single feminine, tajlisu. So it's tajlisu. At-tabibatu al-judud. Now one may ask about the judud. This is the plural form of jadid, and this particular plural noun can be used for male and female both. So, and another plural is jadidat, for talibat jadidat. If it was a male here, so it can be used as jadidun, but you can also use judud for male and female both. Aina tadhabna ya ikhwan. So the structure is wrong. It's for the feminine, but we need to use it for ikhwan. So it should be Aina tadhabuna. تذهبون يا إخوان. أختي يدرس في المدرسة الثانوية. My sister يدرس, or what should it be? تدرس. Remember? تدرس. This is your clue. أختي. Female singular غائب. ماذا تكتبون يا بنات? This is our clue. I'm mukhatib to the feminine plural. And taktubuna wawal jama is a wrong damir to be taken. So what should be the correct damir? Mukhatib, feminine plural. Taktubna. Taktub with the sukun and nun fatha. This is our damir nun niswa. Maza ta'kulina ya Abbas? So ya mukhatiba is a wrong damir to be taken. Maza ta'kulu. Ta'kulu. You are mukhatib to male, so ta'kulu with the ta mukhatib. Nahnu ashrabu. So this is our clue, nahnu, and this is the wrong harf mudare. Nahnu nashrabu. So that's how you're going to do your fail mudare structure. Nashrabu. This is our last one. Satarji'u abi. So as this is satarji'u, the scene here is the harf mustaqbal used with the present tense when you are talking about something that will happen in future. So this is called harf mustaqbal, and it just attaches as a prefix with the present tense before the harf mudare. So let's not get confused with this scene. ترجع أبي من الرياض في الأسبوع. So you are not mukhatib to your father. You are talking about him when he is not in present. So go back to the ghayab. So the ta harf mudare shouldn't be used. It should be yarji'u. 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 So the correct structure is yarji'u. Let's see the next one. Here in this exercise, Tamil Maili, let's learn the different components of mudare. So here they are explaining. Yadhabu is means they are showing what is ya here. Ya sign of mudare, and that is the ghayab group, plus dhahaba fail, as I have already explained you, and then the damir ending. So what is the damir ending here? The ba with dhamma. So our damir is hidden, mustatir. تقديره هو. Why هو? Remember the ya representing the ghayab, the huwa and the hiya. Then here يذهبون, you know, the ya representing the ghayab, the dhahaba fail, waw is our damir, and the noon, it is the extra noon, the noon zaida. Let's see here. يذهب, the ya is the harf mudare, ذهب fail, and then the damir mustatir. يذهبون, the ya harf mudare, ذهب wow, file, this is the waw al jama, the file. Noon is the amilatul raf, or you can say it is noon zaida. It is the presence of noon, or the thubut noon. You say it as thubut noon, means if the noon is present in the fail yadhabuna, you can see visibly the noon, that means this present tense is in marfu case. If you have learned about the three cases of present tense, that present tense can go into a marfu case, the present tense can go into a mansub and majzoom case, just like a noun. Only present tense changes. The past tense don't go undergo changes. Only the present tense. So if you see the presence of noon, that means this tells you that this particular present tense is in marfu case. That's why they are saying the noon is amila, the sign of raf. That means it is in marfu case. If the noon is absent and you have the tool of nasb before present tense, that means, for example, lan yadhhabu, lan. So then you will say this. I will write and I'll just explain this inshallah very in a brief way. For example, lan, this is the tool of nasb, and then you have yazabuna. So the moment this tool comes lan, what happens? This extra noon zaida gets deleted. So it becomes yaz ha bu. So what remains? Only the vowel jama. As I told you, it's a damir, it cannot get deleted. Only the noon zaida gets deleted. So lan yadhabu. So this lan yadhabu tells you that this yadhabu is in mansub case, because this is the tool of nasb. And how do you know it is jazm case? Lam. Lam is the tool of jazm. So it will be the same. Lam yadhabu. Lam yazhabu. It's the same, the extra noon gets deleted in the jazm case also. So let's see. Tazhabu, the ta is the harf mudare, zahaba, and damir mustatir, as I've already explained. Yadhabna, let's see. Ya harf mudare, zahaba, noon is the file. It is the noonun niswa. Remember, the presence of sukoon in the previous letter tells you this is our noon niswa, not the extra noon or the noon zaida. Tazabu, you know it's the harf mudare, the fail, and our damir is mustatir. Tazhabuna, vowel jama, fail mudare, fail, and noon extra zaida. So if I ask you tazhabuna is in which case, you will say it is in marfu case, because you can see this noon, presence of noon. In Arabic, you say thubut and noon. Tazhabina, yes, it is the harf mudare, we have the fail, and this is the damir, ya mukhatiba. And noon niswa, sorry, I'm so sorry. This is the noon, extra noon present. That's why they are saying amila raf. That means presence of noon, it is in marfu case. Let's see the rest of it. Where is it? تذهبون تذهبين تذهبنا. Again, there is a harf mudare, the fail, and the ba with sukoon. This is our noon niswa. How do you know it is a noon niswa? Check the previous letter. It has a sukoon. It is our noon niswa, not this extra noon. Adhabu, presence of harf mudare, the fail. Where is a damir? Hidden. If you don't see a damir after the fail, know that it's hidden. تقديره أنا. How do you know? أنا, the alif. نذهب, again harf mudare, the fail. Where is a damir? Hidden. تقديره, how do you know? تقديره نحن, the noon letter tells you it's نحن. Now let's see the end of the lesson. We have kalimatul jadid. Sayyaratul ujrati, taxi. It's a taxi. Sayyaratul ujra, it's taxi. Safun, it is the rows. Sufuf, the jama. Akhir is the last. So this is the end of the lesson, and I hope it's easy now and easy to do the lesson, I mean the exercises. Inshallah, this is the end of lesson number 13, and all my lessons from 14 till the end is already uploaded, inshallah, and you will find it in my playlist of Madina book 2 and 3. So with that, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.